Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I've got an updated brow routine because one of my lovely subscribers suggested it in my comments, and I thought it was a really good one actually, because I'm trying to grow my eyebrows out and it can be a little bit confusing as to what to do with your brows during this process. So for me, I'm trying to make them a little bit sort of fluffier underneath, which involves letting them grow out. So I'm going to show you what I do to sort of maintain them during it. So I'm going to be tinting them. I'm not going to be laminating them today, but I'll pop a video here if you want to see that. And just shaping and what I use to fill them in makeup wise to keep them in that sort of look. So I would always recommend getting this done by a professional, but obviously through lockdown sometimes you need to do it yourself. So let's get started. Back to me, no makeup on, clean face, prepped, ready for eyebrow tint. So this is my eyebrows before anything on them. So I've got quite a lot of sort of hair coming in, but it just needs to be sort of made a little bit bolder, which is why I tint the underneath. I don't like to tint the full brow just because sometimes it's a bit much for me. So you mix 2 centimeters of tint, mostly brown, and a tiny bit of black, and then I'm going to put 10 drops of this in, and then I'm just going to mix it all together. So with tint, it's really important that you patch test literally all the time, because you can get allergic to it at any point and the allergic reactions are quite serious. So because I don't like to wax, I'm going to use a brush and paint on where I want it. But if you don't mind waxing, you can be a little bit more liberal. So I've already cleaned and prepped the skin. So I'm just going to comb up the brows. I basically do this whole area, but I leave out the front. So I'm going to take a cotton bud and just clean up where you don't want the dye. So I've just added a tiny bit at the top here, but not at the bottom. So I'm going to leave this on for about 10 minutes, but you need to do this depending on your hair. So my hair's quite thick and coarse, so I leave it on for quite a while. I just got from Euphenia this ring that was so nice. So it's personalised Nye's birthday in Roman numerals, but I just think it's so nice. I'll put the link underneath. People always ask me where my jewellery is from. And now I'm just going to wipe off the tint, and don't worry, they do go quite dark at first. It will fade over a day or so. So you can see that's just sort of grabbed those little hairs that are underneath and made them look a bit fuller. So with the shaping, if anyone needs help, these are fantastic. So this will show you where your arch should sit for you, that's personal to you. I'll pop the link underneath for these. There's lots of advanced ways you could use this, but I'm just going to show you quickly how to get your arch. So place that at the tip, place at the end, and where this is, you can see this is where your arch should be. So mine is about right, so I'm just making sure it's not moved over with the hair. I'm just going to take a pair of scissors. Now these are hairdressing scissors, but you can use the little ones. And then I'm just going to cut along the bits that are too long. So I'm currently trying to grow my eyebrows out, but I no longer laminate my brows because the top of my brows grow in such a direction downwards that it's really difficult to get them to go up, and the bottom bits go up anyway. So I just sort of tend to leave them now and just brush them up. So next, when you're trying to grow your eyebrows out, you really still want them to look neat, but it's best to leave as much in as possible if you like this sort of look. So I'm just taking the ones out that I know, if my eyebrows were ideal, would not be there. Now personally I like to pluck, but everybody has their own preference. If you like them slightly neater, waxing is good too. So I like to leave in all the fine hairs, but I have so many little like wispy hairs that I quite often use with just one of these safety blades and just sort of clean up around the edges. What I would say when you're shaping your eyebrows is a lot of people like their eyebrows a little bit too long, that's flattering for them. So make sure your eyebrows are never too long. You can measure it like this, go past the edge of your lashes, and then up here I've got a full video on how to shape your eyebrows for the golden ratio, which I'll pop here, which you might find useful. But yeah, just like that. And there's various other factors if you were having them done professionally, but those are the main ones. So when it comes to filling in, I like to use quite a fluid product that you can use with a thin brush. So I just dip a tiny bit in one of these brushes, and after you've brushed that, I just brush that in with the hairs really, really light. So you can finish it off with a brow gel, or like that you can just use a little bit of hairspray, one of these brushes, and just finish it how you like it. And then when you do your makeup, you can sort of clean it up with that as well. So thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing, and if anyone's got any other ideas of videos that you'd like to see, then please let me know.